Okay, let's take a look at the practice from lesson 15.1. We're gonna go through 13 to 35 odds on page 654. Here's a couple reminders that we're gonna use throughout the classwork. So let's start with number 13. 13 to 17 odd. We're gonna be changing percents to decimals. So we're gonna divide by 100. But we're not really gonna divide by 100. We're gonna take our shortcut strategy and move that decimal point twice to the left, okay? So 13, we're given the percent, 47.63%. We move our decimal point twice to the left, and we get 0.4763. Number 15, we're given the percent, 166%. It doesn't have a decimal point, so when we have a whole number, we insert it at the end, and then we move it twice to the left, and we get 1.66. 17, we are given the percent, 0.06%, and it doesn't matter what percent we start with. It's always twice to the left. It's always dividing by 100. So twice to the left, we have a gap, we fill in a 0. 0 point, there's 3 zeros here. Wow, that's a small decimal, okay? Number 19. Okay, for number 19, the strategy has changed, or the concept has changed rather. Now we're starting with the decimal and we have to get it to a percent. So we're gonna multiply by 100. We're gonna move that decimal point twice to the right. So we're given 74 hundredths, 2 times to the right, and we get 74%. 21. 89 hundredths, twice to the right, 89%. 23. 99 hundredths, twice to the right, and we get 99%. 25. Okay, so now we're given 487 thousandths. So it's always multiplying by 100, always twice to the right. So 48.7%. Okay, let's look at 27. 3 68 twice to the right, no matter where that decimal point starts. So we get 368%. 29. 0.0371. To get to a percent, it's always multiplying by 100, twice to the right. And we get 3.71%. 31. 31 asks us to describe and correct the error in writing 86 hundredths as a percent. So it gives us a decimal to begin with. So anytime we want to get it to a percent, we have to multiply by 100. We have to move it 2 times to the right to get 86%. What they did is they moved the wrong way. In other words, they divided when they should have multiplied, okay? All right, we have 2 more. 33 says that, what does it say? About 34 hundredths of the length of a cat is its tail. Write this decimal as a percent. So 34 hundredths as a percent is the same as numbers 19 to 31. Multiply by 100. So the tail is about 34% of the cat's total length. Okay, last one, number 35. We are going to write the percent as a fraction in simplest form and as a decimal, okay? So we are given 36%, and I'm gonna change that to a decimal first right away. So to get to a decimal, we divide by 100, we move it twice to the left, and we get 0.36 or 36 hundredths, okay? And then we wanna write it as a fraction. Well, remember, percents are always out of 100. So to get it to a fraction, we put 36 over 100. That would only get you partial credit because we know we can reduce by dividing by 4, and we get 9 over 25 as our fraction in simplest form. Okay, that completes the classwork. Hope this helped.